Hey everyone, it's Pixelade here, and welcome back to another Paralives Q&A update video. Expect a lot of videos this week. The game developers have been tweeting non-stop, especially Roxanne, and I have lots of tweets to read off to you guys. A little disclaimer, as per usual, not all of the topics discussed in this video are confirmed or denied features coming to the game, some of which are just for discussion purposes. I've been reading the comments, and it doesn't seem like you guys like the 20-minute plus videos as much as I hoped you would. So what I'm gonna do instead is shorten the videos down quite a bit and just give you more of them. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the Q&A. Some of the topics discussed in today's video include, but are not limited to, beaches and water activities, parafolk controls, adoption, user interface, homeschool, system requirements, puberty, pet genetics, and more. We kick things off with a tweet from Hope Kimball. They tweet Leia, what about beaches and water activities like surfing that will be included in the base game? Sorry if this has already been mentioned, thanks. Leia responds, probably not in the base game. Wanted to include this, of course, because Leia has confirmed that those type of things will most likely not be in the base game, but it doesn't rule them out completely, as we could see them in a potential future DLC or free update, as those have been confirmed to come as well. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had The Sims 2 on console growing up, and that's actually what really got me into The Sims. Before I even played it on PC, I was always playing it on PlayStation 2, and I also had a GameCube that I played it on as well. But my point being that in The Sims 2 on console, there was an object, it was like a surf machine. I don't know if you guys remember it, if you do, let me know, but it was so cool. Like, even if they don't incorporate like actual beaches and the ability to surf in the ocean, which would be a lot of programming if you ask me, I would be totally okay with them just giving us like a surf machine or something. Like, that would be really cool to have. Just an idea I thought I would slip into the video. I Serpent on Twitter tweets Leia, Roxanne, and Alex. Hello, have a question. I know that God mode is confirmed, but are we gonna be able to move our paras with the WASD keys? I would love to see that in game. It is gonna give a more realistic vibe. Leia responds, for now, it's only point and click. Happy this is confirmed. The reason why I wanted to slip this one into today's video is because this was mentioned with driving cars. A player asked if the cars in game will be drivable with the WASD keys, kind of similar to how you drive in, for example, Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. The developers confirmed, nope, you cannot drive with WASD keys, only with point and click. Now, of course, with control over the game in general, it's point and click as well, just like the Sims series on PC. I told you guys earlier I grew up playing Sims 2 on console. Another amazing feature from that game in particular is the ability to use a controller and actually move and walk in first person. Oh my gosh, so cool. I love that. And that's actually how I got used to The Sims. I always played it like that. I actually never played it in God mode, like with the point and click like you do on PC. I was so used to the first person controls that when I actually started playing it on PC, I was like, whoa, what is this? I don't like it. And I had to like get used to that before I could really enjoy playing like that. I hope eventually those types of controls are brought to Paralives. I don't know if modders will be able to add something like that, but I really hope that that comes. Up next, Jane Klein on Twitter tweets Leia, will parafolk be able to have same-sex marriages and adopt kids? Also, is there anything planned for transgender and non-binary parafolk? Leia responds, yes and yes, already confirmed. Most of these features have been confirmed in the past, but of course spread up over a period of time through multiple videos. I wanted to include this today just to kind of reiterate and act as a refresher for those of you that don't watch all my content or don't follow the developers on Twitter. But same-sex marriages are confirmed. You can adopt kids, that's confirmed as well. Transgender and non-binary parafolk are both confirmed for the game as well. Very happy for this. The more representation, the better. Max Neary on Twitter tweets Leia, Alex, and Roxanne. Will there be a family tree in the game? And if so, will we be able to scroll out so we can see it better? Since in the game we don't mention, oh god, Here we go again, guys. You can't scroll out and it's annoying if you have a huge family and want a screenshot. Yes, very true. Unfortunately, I don't play with families long enough in The Sims 4 to get to the point where I need to scroll out because the family tree is so big. No shade here, but I just get bored at a certain point in the game and I never really make it far. Like every time I try a legacy challenge, I just can't get far because I just get bored of the gameplay. So I know what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about based on other people's screenshots and stories and watching LPs and such, but with personal experience, I have not come across this. But Roxanne responds, yes, Alex is a weirdo who loves making UI, so I imagine we'll have a nice, user-friendly one. I'm sure this is a common complaint with The Sims, and I can guarantee you this will not be an issue in Paralives. Brennan on Twitter responds to Roxanne's tweet. Also, it would be awesome to have overhauled relationships. Thanks. Roxanne responds, you can count on me for that. If you don't already know or aren't following the Paralives Discord, Roxanne is going to be focusing on that part of the game, at least for now. So most of the social behavior, I guess you could say, for the paras, Roxanne is going to be working on, and I've been taking a peek inside of the Discord, and the ideas for how the paras are going to think and behave and act and interact with each other is actually really cool. Complex personalities are confirmed. Definitely one major flaw with the Sims series in my opinion. Main reason why I wanted to put this tweet in this video is because I know you guys leave the best suggestions. I post a lot on my YouTube community page asking for your thoughts and opinions on features you want to see coming to The Sims or to Paralives. And of course, I read the comments below all of my videos. So I want you guys to join the Paralives Discord, of course, if you want to. A link will be pinned at the top of the comment section below. And feel free to share your suggestions with how you want the paras to act and interact with each other. The developers are always looking at suggestions. And that's one thing I really love about this game and about the development of it in general is they're so open to what the players want. Like, I've been wanting a game like this since literally forever. In a way, it's virtually a game that the players are making. Up next, Krista on Twitter tweets Leia, Roxanne, and Alex. Hi, excited for the game. I was wondering if there was gonna be homeschool option, at least for teens. I could see why it would be harder for kids. Like maybe they could do schoolwork on the computer. I think it would be fun. Roxanne replies, I'd like the idea, but it's too early to say whether it'll be implemented. Of course, not confirming or denying it, but showing interest. You know, this doesn't even have to be anything complex if it is considered for the game. Let's say there's an interaction in the game to have the parent or guardian of a younger para, being a child or teen, help them with their homework, kind of like what we have in The Sims 4. That interaction could, now don't attack me, I know we don't want recycled things in this game because we currently deal with that with another game I shall not mention, but that interaction could be recycled and used for homeschooling. I mean, it's better than not having homeschooling at all. And then also, like Krista says, maybe there can be an option to just have the kid or teen do their schoolwork from the computer every day. They log on, there's assignments that they have to complete, they have to do them all before the day is over, and then bam, they get a grade for the day. And they do this on a daily basis. As they get older, their curriculum could get harder, the time it takes to complete tasks or complete work could increase, so on and so forth. I actually kind of like that idea. Up next, Michaela tweets Leia and Roxanne, can we get IKEAs in Paralives? Roxanne replies, we can't put in actual IKEA furniture, but we'll include generic, affordable stuff if that's what you mean. I would assume that starter furniture would be included in this game, but also developers, if you're listening, I know that you probably can't put IKEA stuff in because, you know, that requires licensing and all, but I would really love to see at least IKEA inspired stuff. I know not everybody will be able to agree with this, but I've always been a fan of simple furniture. And you know what else would be cool? Having the ability to actually put together furniture. You see what it looks like from the buy catalog, you place it down, it's just a bunch of boxes and crates and wood boards and stuff. And over time, you build it and put it together. And of course, you can gain moodlets for that, and building sets together as a family could create memories. That would be another awesome addition. Teenage Feelings on Twitter tweets Roxanne, Alex, Leia, and Paralives Hub. I was wondering if my PC can handle Paralives. I use this site, PC Game Benchmark, .com, but I want to ask here because I'm not sure it can. I'm very excited about Paralives. The reason why I really want to include this is to let you guys know that this website is actually not accurate and does not contain the actual minimum and required system requirements for the game. Roxanne does reply, we're too early in development to have the definitive spec requirements. Those on the Steam page are only placeholders. I might have read them off in a previous video, but wanted to include this to let you know that they are not 100%, so do not follow them at this time. Up next, yeah, it's me on Twitter, tweets Roxanne, will pets have genetics? Roxanne replies, probably, though they might not be as detailed as human characters. Last, but definitely not least, Riveness on Twitter tweets Roxanne, hi Roxanne, I was wondering if teens would experience hormonal changes in Paralives. I understand things like menstruation is a difficult topic, but how about acne, weight gain, chest growth? Also, what about crushes/secret admirers? So excited to get the game. Roxanne responds, we're likely to have some kind of puberty event, but the specifics will depend on whether we can do gradual aging. Okay, so they're still considering gradual aging. I like that. This is actually pretty exciting. Over the past couple of weeks, they've talked about the idea of it, but they didn't seem very confident in it, and I wouldn't get my hopes up for it even now, but the fact that they're still considering it means something, and I think it could end up in the game. It really could. I really hope they take their time with it and introduce that, because if they do, that opens up so many more windows for other features. Of course, one of them being puberty, like Riveness is saying. Puberty wouldn't just occur at one set life state. It could occur gradually with the gradual aging. It could slowly fade in towards the end of their childhood, continue to grow into their teen years, and peak, of course, right around that 14, 15, 16, 17 year range. And it would also be cool if that would fluctuate too. Not every para would have the same range for when they go through puberty. Some could go through it a little bit earlier, and of course some could go through it later. I myself was a late bloomer. Of course, these are just ideas, guys. I'm just brainstorming here, but it's still a cool idea that I would love to see in the game. All right, guys, that's going to conclude things for this video. I'm most likely gonna have another one of these going up tomorrow, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it informative, and I hope you are excited for this game. Of course, there is no official release date at this moment as they are still in early development, but I promise to keep you guys updated on the latest and greatest with this game and all of the tweets that the developers are putting out, just so you know what's coming, what's not coming, and what could potentially be coming. There are so many tweets, and I know that I can't get to absolutely everything for you guys, but my goal is to get to as much as I can possibly get to make you guys happy. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if you did, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Add it to your favorites playlist right here on YouTube, and click the subscribe button today to become a supporter. Ding the bell next to it to receive notifications for any type of future upload on the channel, so you can be a part of the notification squad. Social media links are down in the description box below, and there's also a link to my merch store. All of my merch revenue for the rest of the year is going to be donated to helping COVID-19 relief. I will see each and every one of you next time. So long, guys.